What you're seeing on your screen right now is XRP versus Bitcoin. And if this pattern plays out with its measured move, XRP will have another, let's measure it together, 65% gain against Bitcoin over the next, I don't know, 2 to 4 to 6 weeks. This is on the weekly, XRP versus Bitcoin. This absolutely massive bull flag / bull pennant, whatever you want to call it, has officially broken out. XRP made a new all-time high yesterday. And again, we still have a lot of room to run. And if you zoom in here, my friends, we are starting to see an increase and an uptick in the volume. In this video, I'm going to break down XRP's price action. We're going to check in on the XRP detractors and one person who saw their XRP is now crying online. Also, massive news coming out of the White House as President Trump is expected to sign the first ever crypto legislation. What does that mean for XRPL and RLUSD? And I do want to highlight one ecosystem project from XRP. Hasn't launched yet, but that is aiming to be the #1 DEX on the platform. We'll get into that here in a second. But first, let's check in on some of our favorite people. This is Mr. Dave Portnoy. And, well, let's take a listen to what he had to say.
I'm getting a confession. I sold XRP when it went up to 240 because the guy who told me to buy it told me that I should sell it because he thought Circle would compete with him. And he was unhappy with it. It's up 60% since I sold it, and I would have made millions, and I want to cry, and I don't own it anymore. Even though I was like the leader of the XRP army, I sold it.
So guys, let's have a moment of silence for Dave Portnoy. Moving on. Now, this next person I really like. I would consider him a friend, but I'm still going to throw my shot. So Josh, if you're watching, this is Joshua Jake from Discover Crypto. July 10th, 2024. XRP is trash. Stop holding it. Josh, if you're watching, shoot me a text. Let's talk. Talk about how terrible of a decision this was. But hey, we're not all perfect. So again, moment of silence for Josh. Beautiful. Okay. Don't be like Josh and don't be like Dave Portnoy. There's still a lot of room to run. I'll be honest with you. A year and a half ago, you would have told me XRP was at $4 before the market was even hot. They're heating up. The markets aren't hot yet. I would have said, I don't know, but I've been proven wrong. I'll be happy to be proven wrong. My XRP bags are pumping. Now, I mentioned there's a platform on XRP. It's called DexRP that is currently in their IDO phase that is looking to be the #1 DEX, #1 DApp in the XRPL ecosystem. And I think their timing couldn't be any better. Take a look at this. It kind of encapsulates, it's a 30-second video. It encapsulates everything that they're looking to do. So watch this and share your thoughts in the comment section as well. Okay, the big one here, guys, is, and let me zoom out, regulatory ready transparency. That's a big one. I'll get my thoughts here in a second. All right, now, this has a lot of the Jupiter vibes, okay? Jupiter, aggregation, routing, fees. It's such a good dApp. It's so key and vital to Solana's decentralized ecosystem. And the numbers show that people love it. People have been using it. They have their own app. And DexRP has that same vibe, but obviously not on Solana, on XRP Ledger, which a lot of people identified as the next biggest mover in terms of ecosystems. And again, this is currently in an IDO, and just please note, IDOs are inherently more risky than coins that are already circulating and are already out there on the market. So keep that in mind. But this is a project that you're going to want to keep your eye on. So I just wanted to throw that out there as well. Now, the big piece of news I mentioned, President Trump is signing the country's first ever major legislation aimed at regulating cryptocurrency on Friday, my friends, and that is the Genius Bill. And well, guess who that's going to directly benefit? RLUSD. Take a look at these numbers, okay? Market cap up 25% over the last 30 days, sitting at $517 million. With over 33,500 holders and a monthly transfer volume of $2.7 billion, up 13% from 30 days ago, and monthly active addresses up 24% from, again, 30 days ago. This is going to be massive. We know the ties with Brad Garlinghouse and the White House. He's been invited several times. Will this get adopted? We know regulation, and again, I mentioned it with the XRP video you saw. With XRP and XRPL, regulatory compliance is going to be a big thing. And with the Genius Bill pass, Clarity Bill is probably going to pass. I don't know when. This is all going to be very, very important for XRP, not to mention the XRP ETF that is coming. And also, Trump just said today or yesterday that he's going to sign an executive order allowing 401ks to invest in a crypto products. My friends, that's over $9 trillion that is sitting in these 401ks. I'm not saying all of it's going to move into crypto, but by this time, hopefully we'll have an XRP ETF. You got Bitcoin ETF, ETH ETF, XRP ETF. I don't know. Maybe the Avalanche one passes. Who knows? But XRP will be there, will be available. And so this is all just super bullish. Let's take a look at the price action here on XRP versus the United States dollar from Bitfinex. On the weekly, massive bull pennant. Now, this has been a pattern that I've kept on here. I came back to this chart. I believe this is from about 3-4 days ago or 5 days ago. And so the measured move here, right? We measured the width of this triangle, right? This descending triangle, and almost perfectly hit the top. Okay. Now we are seeing a little bit of pullback. XRP did get as high as $3.67. Volume was increasing. Now the volume has clipped off just a little bit, but we'll see what the next leg up shows us. And then you take a look at market cipher B, green dot on shrinking momentum waves to the downside. VWAP continues to expand to the upside. Momentum wave does not look like it's stopping anytime soon. And then money flow has just exploded, currently sitting at 11.37. XRP's money flow has been in the green since November of last year, with the exception of one deviation here back towards the end of December. RSI stochastics are not even at overbought levels yet. We take a look at XRP on the daily. A little bit of a cool off, a little bit of a spinning top, something similar to what we saw with the last big move here. XRP rallied from around $2.26 up to around $3, had a slight pullback, baby blood diamond there. This ended up being essentially a hammer candle. And then it just immediately reversed and started pumping again. This right now is a spinning top. If it ends like this, could it be a spinning top? If that body shrinks, it could be a shooting star, an inverted hammer, which signifies a reversal. But when you go back down to market cipher B, we just got a green dot on an overextended momentum wave to the upside. Money flow expanding vertically to the upside. So what I'm trying to say here is everything's looking great. Okay. XRP to $5 in the next 2 to 4 weeks, I think is very possible. I might even add is probably more probable than not. I would put it at around 60 to 65% if I'm doing a price prediction. That's less than a 1.5x from where it is now. Currently, XRP sitting at a market cap of $203 billion, just a little bit more than a 2x away from overtaking Ethereum. All those people that were calling for $5.89, for $10, friend of the channel, Sistine Research Forest, been calling for a $10 to $20 XRP. Doesn't seem that crazy anymore, does it? Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to come check out our live show Monday through Friday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Till the next one. Peace.